Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Janice with the Blue Dahlia Tarot. I hope you're doing well. Pisces, let's get into your reading. Remember that these readings are general, so they may or may not resonate. But if it resonates for you, you can hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you feel called. Okay, let's get into it. We're going to look at what you need to know right now. Holy Spirit, show me, Pisces, please and thank you. What does Pisces need to see? What does Pisces need to be aware of? Please and thank you. The Runner, fear of intimacy, running away, intensity and letting go, turmoil and fleeting is your first card. Picture, looking at pictures, missing you, nostalgia, and make new memories. Girl with a snake. Healthy choices. And on the bottom it says heartbroken. So Pisces, it's showing me here that you were dealing with somebody who was the runner in the relationship, so you could have been the chaser. You know, in the dynamic, the runner-chaser dynamic, where it's basically like push and pull, hot and cold energy. So flip it if you feel that the energy needs to be flipped. But this is how I'm looking at it. This is how it's coming across to me. But I feel like because you have this fear of getting close to this person, now you are in regret and in nostalgia because all you do is think about them constantly. I'm looking at a Pisces who is seeing the fact that because they are the runner in this connection, they feel as though they could have lost somebody that could have been the one for them. But at the same time, I feel as though this could have been an illusion for you, Pisces. Because with this girl with a snake card, you could have been shown aside to whoever the other person was in the connection. And I feel like they could have sweet talked to you. They could have painted a picture of themselves as who you wanted them to be or who you thought they were. But in the end, you realized this person isn't who they claimed themselves to be. And even though you may be in a space of heartbreak and pain, now you are in a space of moving on with your life, focusing on yourself, and making better choices in your life, especially when it comes to those in love. Okay, let's clarify. Why is girl with a snake here? For some of you, this could also be a same-sex connection because I do see 2 females. Take it how it resonates for you. So I am picking up on 2 groups of Pisces. Page of Swords. This person may want to reach out to you. They may be watching you online. I feel like they're calculating their next move when it comes to you, Pisces. So be aware. This person could also be younger than you, or they could just be a bit immature. You could have been the more mature one in the connection. Page of Wands. I'm getting, you could have dealt with a man-child or a feminine who was just in their younger mindset, if you will. So, as I said earlier, you were the more mature one in the connection. What would be the equivalent of a man-child when it comes to a feminine? A woman-child, I guess? You know what I mean. And Queen of Pentacles. What do we have at the back here? We have the World, and we have the King of Swords, and we have the Knight of Swords, and we have the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. This connection is definitely over between the 2 of you with the World card. I feel like there was a lot of arguments involved. There was an unbalance in the connection. You were the one that gave more, Pisces. This is what is strongly coming through for me. I feel like the main reason why this connection ended was because of ill communication. This person doesn't know how to communicate. And on top of the fact that they don't know how to communicate properly, they are also not a person that is very giving. If anything, they solely focused on themselves and what they could get from you. Even if this was a connection where both of you are parents, right? This person still was very immature mentally, and especially when it came to their communication skills. I feel like this person is someone who still has a very young mindset when it comes to relationships. So, you know how it used to be in high school, that type of thing, where there was always he said, she said, or it's giving me that type of energy where it's like this person really never grew out of that mentality, right? But, you know, when you become an adult and you have responsibilities, all that goes out the window. But not everybody grows out of that. Let's look at healthy choices. A few more shuffles. Three of Swords. Nine of Wands. One more card. And the Devil. Yeah, literally when I put down this first card, I was instantly thinking you have a very strong mental attachment to this person. It's really hard for you to let them go. And the Devil solidifies that for me. You could also be dealing with a Capricorn. You could also be dealing with an earth sign. The Queen of Pentacles is earth energy. So Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. But you right now feel very down on your luck. You feel very guarded. I feel like you understand that you need to make better choices, especially when it comes to the love department, but it is very hard for you because you have a very strong attachment to who this past person was in your life. But I feel as though if you were to slowly let go of that mental attachment that you have, you probably have very negative inner conversations. Like, I'm getting a Pisces that is really talking to themselves like, oh, I'll never find someone better than them. Poor me. Why does this always happen to me? Stop doing that to yourself. It only keeps you stuck in this negative energy. And you don't want to be in that type of energy because you have so much more to offer. I feel like once you put the focus fully back on yourself and focus on yourself and, you know, take it day by day, you're slowly going to see that focusing on yourself so that you can find someone better to come into your life is going to be the best choice for you. But of course, everybody has a way of dealing with things. So, as I always say, you do what is best for you. But this is what I'm seeing. All right, Pisces, this was your reading. I hope it gave you the guidance and clarity that you were seeking. If you'd like to book a personal or a venting session with me, you can do so by contacting me at thebluedahliatarot@gmail.com. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, I'll talk to you later.